This film cannot follow when I can choose. Choosing if I am not the centre of attention. Limbs, sighs, breathing. I can use it to hide. The film may not show when I am being watched. It may not see others that are not in frame. This film does not see fascination with pink boxes. It does not see the discarded pole behind the dresser if I do not want it to. Clicking, aching, groaning, a cluttering of pixels, a sore back. I do not have to be real. A whole body is not on show. A block of body parts, not at my eyeline. Can a film gather my energy? Can my energy come out of a rectangle?
This is a story about how we all got stuck inside for a long amount of time and that it led us down a dark park. Now, here we're lost and still not sure what direction we should be going in. Underground? Deep down south? Let's not forget about the poor children who had to come up to the beautiful north to get away from the big bad south. Bam! Story change. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you can teach them how to fly. Through our lenses, through yours. From one screen to another, from the inside out. The things that we see so clearly, tilted, tuned, toned, and transformed. Life as only we know it.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Are you okay?
No.
It's all very exciting. It's the last 8 minutes of watching what she's capable of doing. It's impressive.
So we're only going to do this once. I just want you to imagine this as a film, a bit behind the scenes there. If we could just go back to... Alright, so the storyline is, it's all dandy. And then it goes, disaster strikes, black and white, the winds are really violent, and then we'll just transition suddenly into a happily ever after scenario. Hi. Hi, so this is Bert. Bert is our main character. He's what you call a true thespian. Oh, charades. All good. Hitchhike. Thumbelina. Peace. And rock on, devil, inner demons, all that. Oh, we shall follow the path.
This isn't a film, but it is a video. But it's not a film, but I'm recording anyway. So what I'm trying to say is this a video of a film of a video that I'm recording, or is it a film of a video that I was recording before I started recording again? I can't remember. So I couldn't find shadows because it's not light enough. But I found darkness, and the shadow was me being the light.
Hi, so this is Bert. Bert is our main character. He's what you call a true...
What is this? Oh my. Wow. Oh my God. This and that? But it is. No, wait. Hold on. Whoa, wait. Who the heck? Careful.
Don't know if you can hear that. It's the other side of the wall. It's some drilling going on in their garage, but we'll try not let that intervene. Okay, so you take your first slice of Hovis tasty wholemeal thick bread and your jar of sweet chili jam by the Real Jam and Chutney Company Limited. Spread that on there, and then the next thing you're going to have will be a couple of slices of Cathedral City mature cheddar cheese. I'd advise one salad tomato. I think that's enough. Apply it with Hellmann's light mayonnaise, established in 1913, to which you'll then bring both halves together and put them together to make your quick and easy vegetarian sandwich.
Hi, so this is Bert.
My nails are quite long.
Bert is our main character.
I quite like them though. I ain't gotta go to the nail shop, you know what I'm saying?
He's what you call a true thespian.
Fix it. Dust it. What is going on?
Suddenly, as I turn around, I'm captured by the gaze of the most amazing, beautiful mug I have ever seen. The world stops around me as my head is filled with thoughts of putting my herbal bag deep into its hot water.
So let's spill some tea, I guess. What I'm trying to say is,
This isn't a film.
things aren't always as they seem.
But it is a video.
Things aren't as always black and
But it's
white
not a
as they
film.
may look.
But I'm recording
Now if I
anyway.
reach up to the sky and I say,
So
oh
what I'm
look,
trying to say
it's
is
blue, but you think it's actually red.
The tension between the clotted cream and the jam was second to none. I swear, if I ever seen a round jam like that headed for the river, I'd have run a mile. There was staring and scratching and all sorts of horrible nastiness goings on. If I'd have threatened Scone, or warned them clotted creams what he was about to do, maybe I wouldn't be standing here today with this same story, and none of it would ever have happened.
Altså i dag annonceret en historisk stor fyringsrunde. Næsten hver anden af de ansatte kan se frem til at få en fyreseddel. Der skal fyres 5.000 i hele SAS, her i landet vil det ramme 1.700 ansatte. Lige om lidt så taler jeg med direktøren i den danske afdeling af SAS, Simon Daug her, for hvad er det egentlig, der er den helt konkrete årsag til de mange fyringer. Men først så skal vi lige have nogle reaktioner på en sort dag for SAS.
Antallet det er voldsomt, så det alle er i karenschok over, hvor mange det drejer sig om.
Det er endnu ikke meldt ud, hvilke grupper SAS vil opsige. SAS i Danmark sendte for nogle uger siden 4.
Am I okay? Ooh. Am I okay? I do not know. Ooh. Am I okay? Am I okay? Am I okay? Hey, hey, woo, woo, woo. Are you okay?
All the people wanna try you, girl, and I hope you tell them where to go. 'Cause I got so much here to offer, girl. Oh, I love you more than you can know. Some people wanna speed it up. In fact, I wanna slow it down. I wanna get myself dressed up and take you out on the town. I'll be your model pupil tonight, babe. I wanna get 10 out of 10. I'll be your model pupil tonight, babe. I wanna get 10 out of 10.
A bit warmer, so 11 to 17 degrees typically on Saturday. Higher pressure holds on into Sunday for many of us, but we have...
SAS har altså i dag annonceret en historisk stor fyringsrunde. Næsten hver anden af de ansatte kan se frem til at få en fyreseddel. Der skal fyres 5.000 i hele SAS, her i landet vil det ramme 1.700 ansatte. Lige om lidt så taler jeg med direktøren i den danske afdeling af SAS, Simon Daug her, for hvad er det egentlig, der er den helt konkrete årsag til de mange fyringer. Men først så skal vi lige have nogle reaktioner på en sort dag for SAS.
Antallet det er voldsomt, så det alle er i karenschok over, hvor mange det drejer sig om.
Det er endnu ikke meldt ud, hvilke grupper SAS vil opsige. SAS i Danmark sendte for nogle uger siden 4.000 ud af.
The Prime Minister has chaired his first session of cabinet.
Intensely.
Considers how its lockdown measures might be relaxed. Boris Johnson is expected
Swimmingly.
how he'll decide what restrictions
Noisily.
without the infection rate accelerating.
Some.
Testing will be a crucial part of the strategy, but a senior
Never.
is unlikely to meet the target of carrying out
Youthfully.
100,000 daily tests in England
Shakily.
by today. The most recent figures
Briskly.
carried out, as our health correspondent Anna Collinson reports.
Now. Yesterday.
This solo is inspired by the original material and William Forsyth's improvisation technologies. The principles that are used as the base for this solo are imagining line, matching, folding, collapsing point, transporting lines, dropping curves, avoidance movement, complex movement, bridging, extrusion, incline, parallel shear, and lower limbs. The idea of using these principles is to not limit the creation while keeping it in structure. This inspired his solo matching by lines the original William Forsyth's material and folding improvisation in complex movement. Technologies base not the structure. Principle is that are used to limit it.
If these eyes could speak, what would they say? It sounds a bit more poetic, doesn't it? Than it's not quite the same as what you see. It's if your eyes could speak, what would they say? Sounds more of a commentary rather than like just a simple statement or fact of what is being seen. It sounds more of a has more of a weight to it, as if you know, because you can visually see things, but you also kind of read into them, I guess.
As it cautiously steps back, the sinks and creaks below it, almost as if it's hollow underneath. It takes another step as it cuts through the cold, icy air. The has become odd, almost sour. It then examines the touching, the scratchy unknown. It believes there is something unexpected beneath it. It whips around to find itself close, almost too close to the foreboding, which are clammy to touch.
This is something new, the Casper Slide Part 2 featuring the Platinum Band, and this time we're going to get funky. Everyone clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Alright, now we're going to do the basic steps. To the left, take it back, now you're one hop this time, right foot, let's stomp, left foot, let's stomp, cha-cha, real smooth, turn it out. To the left, take it back, now you're one hop this time, right foot, let's stomp, left foot, let's stomp, cha-cha, now it's time to get funky. To the right now, to the left, take it back, now you're one hop this time, right foot, two stomps, left foot, two stomps, slide to the right, slide to the left, crisscross, cha-cha, real smooth, let's go to work. To the left, take it back, now you're two hops this time, right foot, two stomps, left foot, two stomps, hands on your knees, get funky with it, oh yeah, come on, cha-cha now, you'll turn it out. To the left, take it back now, you're 5 hops this time, hop it out now, left foot, right stomp, left foot, let's stomp, right foot again, left foot again, right foot, let's stomp, left foot, let's stomp, freeze.
She's got the balance absolutely perfect there. She's just got to keep, oh, she's turned all the way around. Oh, that would get her some points. And is she going to go again? Yes, go on, keep going, kick the legs. Amazing. She's going to do the, oh, she's off, she's lost it, and it's all gone. She's going to, okay, she's keeping going, so. Keeping that balance on the blue ball is a tricky one. For those of you at home, it isn't as easy as it looks. You are in for a real treat today.
Avoid the pen on the tabletop, experts say. It's in my hair and it gets stuck on you. And what's your neighbour going to do about pointless things with your friends around? Latest research tells us that a ball, an egg and a tenant may provide the answer. Then coming up on sports, Milk on the floor and a jar of cabbage makes travelling down the slope in socks dangerous. And an ice cream in the wall allows a footballer competitor to down some potatoes.
Here we see a wild crumpet in its natural habitat. The toaster, it sits and waits patiently for its next move. We see the toaster providing a warm, comforting habitat for this spectacular and tasty creature to exist. Wow, what's this we're seeing? A rare sight of butter emerging from its territory. This is perfect for the crumpet, and it makes its move in an attempt to mate.
My favourite song is noticing the dust on the shelf and worrying about the gas bill. And feeling that I should probably do more. People are spilling over and overflowing and appealing to the bumps on the ceiling whilst having porridge. Only sharing the time of day thinking and not thinking at all helps pretending to be a tree.
Our top stories for tonight. It's been confirmed that Mum can't hear the courage needed to speak something round the garden and has insisted on planting the cats. New warnings that along the bus stop someone has dug up the dirt outside and they have some blue tack. We'll be hearing from the terrain, the road and the man as customers across the world begin repeating words in the wood. Avoid the pen on the tabletop, experts say. It's in my hair and it gets stuck on you. And what's your neighbour going to do about pointless things with your friends around? Latest research tells us that a ball, an egg and a tenant may provide the answer. Then coming up on sports, milk on the floor and a jar of cabbage makes travelling down the slope in socks dangerous. And an ice cream in the wall allows a footballer competitor to down some potatoes.
Is constant learning adapting to socks and carpet because you hit the dusty lampshade? Change is underpaid and sometimes, like a good key change, trying something new is confusing when there is none and materialising things that came from no matter are upside down. Take time for yourself. Listening is functional and sitting is weird. Coming in and out, maybe coming, maybe not.
As I gaze into the abyss of this tropical green-filled world, I begin to examine an unusual sight for this environment. A piercing pink river.
She's just got to keep... Yeah. Oh, she's turned all the way around. She's going to do the... Oh, she's off. She's lost it. And it's all gone.
To some, an apple is a snack. To others, it is a meal. To some, it is a pop. And to me, it's no big deal. To Tim, it is 1 of 5 a day, you say.
Our top stories for tonight. It's been confirmed that Mum can't hear the courage needed to speak something round the garden and has insisted on planting the cats. New warnings that along the bus stop someone has dug up the dirt outside and they have some blue tack. We'll be hearing from the terrain, the road, and the man as customers across the world begin repeating words in the wood.
This solo is inspired by the original material and William Forsyth's improvisation technologies. The principles that are used as the base for this solo are imagining line, matching, folding, collapsing point, transporting lines, dropping curves, avoidance movement, complex movement, bridging, extrusion, incline, parallel shear, and lower limbs. The idea of using these principles is to not limit the creation while keeping it in structure. This inspired his solo matching by lines the original William Forsyth's material and folding improvisation in complex movement.
Dull, grey, cold, miserable. And that's just me. The weather...
Things that are on my shelf. A pipe. A singular ice skate. A small djembe drum. A pocket watch. Seven packs of playing cards.
A shapely and unshapely collection of visual rhymes, chameleons transforming our spaces and transforming in our spaces. Notice the light. Notice the mug. Notice the choices we make. What to put inside our little box. We are navigating our box, learning how to share our new squarey world, to build this little box of now.
She looked defeated. Absolutely defeated. It wasn't the rips and clothes, the sweat, or even the wounds covered in blood. No. It was the eyes. The eyes that no longer had any reason to live. No reason in them at all. She had lost, and suddenly everything had changed. She knew there's no way back. And yet if there was, what if she could go back? To the beginning. Before the tears, before the pain, before this night, before him, before... just before. That's all. Just before.
Much about the past remains a mystery, up for interpretation. And sometimes, no matter how hard we search, what has happened cannot truly be understood. One of the greatest mysteries to date, most would agree, is the ancient Egyptian pyramids. These are structures that dominate their landscape.
So, I was talking to my friends about it and they were like, oh my god, you wouldn't believe it if you saw it. But, like, apparently there were these girls and they were, like, tripping around, except it wasn't even tripping. It was like they were falling. And, like, they said that it was like a whirlwind, like, arms were flailing everywhere. And it kind of was like a tornado in performance, but, like, not really. Do you know what I mean? Because they said it was supposed to be symbolic of something, like the way they raised their arms in the air and everything. But like, what even is symbolization and symbolism in performance anymore? But regardless of symbolism, they couldn't tell if the floaty part was actually supposed to be floaty or more like ch-ch-ch, if you get what I'm at. Like, was it supposed to be rhythmical? Because rhythm implies the presence of a beat. But anyway, that's not the point of what I was trying to say. What I'm trying to say is...
At first it looked an awful lot like Scum was heading down there just to grab a drink. But as he got closer and closer, I knew something was up. One hoof in front of the other, I tell you, like Scum was suspecting. Inspecting. That was when it all hit the bluey. One of them Lady Clyde Creams came waltzing right over like Cream thought Cream was all that, and ain't no one gonna stop Cream. But truth is, ain't none of Cream's business what that gem gets up to down there, and the rest of them knew it too. I couldn't help but just stand there and watch as Cream got nearer and nearer. That was when Scone snapped.
Nothing ever happens in the little town of Perryville, especially on the morning of their annual Shadow Festival. But not all shadows are here to play. And Miss Dawn, the assistant of the mayor, Mr. Green, was the first one to find that out. A knock on the door, hands holding a morning coffee, and then a scream. And shattered cup follows, as what Miss Dawn sees is a big red pile of blood right under Mr. Green's chair, and the mayor himself dead with a knife stuck in his chest. Seems like a normal case for Detective Frank Noir. The only fingerprints found on the knife are the victims, yet it would have been impossible to perform such a feat, especially while sat down. Indeed, there is more to this than meets the eye, especially as the building was locked and no one came in or out. Can Noir get to the bottom of this perplexing case before someone else dies too?